It's a real story. The terrifying secret hidden behind the locked bathroom door. Revealed at last in quote. Students whisper of the old washroom on campus, abandoned after midnight. They say a vengeful spirit lurks inside, trapped between worlds. No one dares go alone, but rumors persist, strange whispers, flickering lights, and shadowy figures seen through cracked mirrors. One night, Jade stays late, curious about the truth. As she pushes open the door, a cold breeze hits her, and she senses she and hashtag 39's not alone. The silence is deafening, broken only by distant, dripping water. An unsettling feeling grips her. She's about to uncover what lurks in the shadows of the abandoned washroom. Jade steps inside, her footsteps echoing unnaturally. She notices an empty stall with the door slightly ajar. As she hesitates, faint whispers seep out, indistinct, desperate words like free me and leave now. Her skin prickles. She calls out, but only hears her own voice bounce back. Suddenly, the faucet nearby sputters violently, splattering water in all directions. The whispers grow louder, more frantic, as if pleading for help. Her hands tremble. She's tempted to leave, but a strange force compels her to stay. Something unseen is watching her, and she feels an icy grip clutch her chest. Jade approaches the mirror, trembling. Her reflection stares back, but then it shifts, eyes darken, expression twisted into a scream. She blinks, convinced it's her imagination, but the reflection lingers longer this time. Suddenly, the mirror fogs up, and ghostly fingers draw a message: leave or stay forever. Her breath fogs the glass as a cold, wet hand presses against the other side. She screams, but no sound escapes. The reflection's eyes turn pitch black, and she sees a face behind her, distorted and screaming. She whirls around, but nothing's there, just the cold, damp bathroom, and a growing sense that something malevolent is now aware of her presence. As Jade tries to leave, shadows dart across the walls, flickering like dying flames. She notices shapes forming, arms, faces, hands reaching out from the darkness. They seem to beckon her, desperate and angry. When she looks back at the mirror, her reflection is missing, replaced by a shadowy figure with hollow eyes. The whispers morph into guttural growls. The flickering lights cast unsettling silhouettes, and she feels unseen eyes tracking her every move. Her heartbeat pounds in her ears. She's convinced the spirit, trapped for decades, is trying to pull her into the darkness with it, and she fears she might never escape the haunted washroom alive. Jade's hand trembles as she approaches the sink. The faucet suddenly jerks on with a violent surge, water gushing out wildly, soaking the floor. She tries to turn it off, but it won't stop. Water splashing in every direction. The sink begins to bubble, and a ghastly face appears in the mirror, screaming silently. The water turns crimson, and the face's eyes follow her as if pleading for help. The pipes groan and creak, as if alive, threatening to burst. The air thickens with the stench of rot. Jade's instincts scream to run, but something is holding her in place, trapped in a nightmare where the bathroom itself is alive, and the vengeful spirit's rage is about to explode. Suddenly, a raspy voice whispers from the drainpipe beneath the sink. It's barely audible at first, then louder. Help me, release me. Jade peers inside, but nothing is visible, just darkness. The voice continues, pleading for liberation. Her hand reaches toward the drain, but cold tendrils seem to wrap around her wrist, pulling her closer. Shadows ride inside, and the voice turns into a scream. She pulls away desperately, but the voice echoes in her mind, an endless torment of a trapped spirit. Every hair on her body stands on end, and she begins to question if she'll ever leave this cursed place alive. In her panic, Jade spots a door she hadn't noticed before, locked with rusted chains. The spirit's whispers tell her it leads to the truth, but it's sealed tight. An icy hand seems to grip her ankle, pulling her down. She screams as the walls shake and the chain links rattle. The door shudders, and suddenly, A ghostly face appears behind the bars, eyes pleading. When she finally manages to break free, she sees symbols carved into the doorframe, symbols of imprisonment. The spirit's rage builds, and she realizes that unlocking this door might unleash something far worse. Her instincts scream to run, but her curiosity is now a deadly trap. Back at the mirror, Jade sees the spirit's face, haunted, desperate, and furious. It whispers, "You shouldn't be here," in a raspy voice. Her reflection's eyes turn blood red, and the face morphs into a monstrous mask. The mirror cracks, and shards scatter, revealing glimpses of a dark, suffocating void behind it. The spirit's voice echoes in her mind, warning her that her presence has awakened something ancient and malevolent. Shadows swirl, and her own reflection distorts, revealing a future trapped in this nightmare forever. She realizes she must leave before the spirit's rage consumes her completely. Jade stumbles toward the exit, but the faucets turn on again, this time gushing blood-red water. The taps shake violently, and an unearthly screech fills the air. The mirror fogs up, revealing a gruesome scene, a ghostly figure with hollow eyes, reaching out for her. The water begins to rise, forming a tide of darkness, threatening to drown her. Every step she takes feels heavier, like the bathroom itself is trying to trap her forever. She hears whispers, pleading, screaming, warning her to stay. Her reflection flickers, showing her trapped in a shadow dimension, forever lost to the vengeful spirit. She must escape before the horrors consume her completely. The bathroom shakes violently as the spirit's fury erupts. Shadows lash out like whips, and the walls bleed black streaks. Jade's vision blurs, her voice is lost in the chaos. In the mirror, Spirit's face appears, distorted and furious, promising eternal torment. The faucets spew a torrent of dark water, flooding the room. She sees a ghostly hand reaching through the mirror, trying to pull her in. Panic overtakes her. She bolts for the door, but the spirit's wrath is relentless. Every shadow seems to claw at her, promising that she's now part of this cursed place forever. Her only hope is to escape before she becomes a permanent prisoner of the haunted washroom. Jade bursts out of the washroom into the hallway, breathless. But the whispers follow her, echoing in her mind. She glances back, and her reflection appears in a nearby glass, twisted, with hollow eyes and a sinister smile. It mouths a silent warning. "You belong to us now." As she runs, she sees the reflection's face superimposed over her own, a dark doppelganger. The spirit's rage is still inside, waiting for the next victim. She realizes the curse isn't broken, only delayed. The haunted washroom's grip is eternal, and her escape might be only temporary. Days pass, but Jade's nightmares haunt her, visions of the bathroom and the vengeful spirit. Her friends dismiss her stories as hallucinations, but she notices strange symbols appearing on her skin, dark scars shaped like the bathroom symbols. At night, she hears whispers calling her name, beckoning her back. The spirit's rage has marked her, sealing her fate. She begins to believe that the only way to truly escape is to confront the spirit, face the haunted washroom one last time. But she fears that once she steps inside again, she may never leave. Covers a tragic story of a janitor who was murdered there decades ago, a vengeful spirit seeking justice. Her ghostly cries for help stem from betrayal and pain. Now knowing the truth, Jade feels a strange empathy but also dread. The spirit's rage is rooted in betrayal, not evil. She considers returning to free the trapped soul, but the spirit warns her that doing so may unleash a curse worse than death. The haunted washroom is a prison, and her choice will determine her fate, either to free the spirit or become its permanent inhabitant. Jade enters the washroom one final time, determined to break the curse. As she approaches the locked door, ghostly hands reach for her, whispering pleas for release. The spirit manifests as a horrifying apparition, half human, half shadow. It screams for justice, begging her to undo the betrayal. With trembling hands, Jade finds the symbols and reverses them, breaking the chains holding the spirit captive. The room trembles, shadows scream, and the spirit's face softens into a peaceful smile, finally freed. But as she exits, she feels a cold presence lingering, warning her that some spirits never truly rest, and the haunted washroom's curse may yet return. Jade leaves the campus, but the memories remain etched in her mind. She notices strange symbols on her reflection, and whispers echo in her dreams. The washroom is sealed off now, but some nights she hears faint faucets dripping and whispers calling her name. She wonders if the spirit is truly gone, or if it waits patiently, trapped in the shadows of the haunted washroom, ready to return. The legend persists, a warning to all. Some places hold darkness that refuses to die, especially the college washroom where terror lurks in every shadow, every whisper, and every reflection.